do the ECT on all the time mod. The following reasons. I want to. Okay. So here, you just grab. It helps to do this on a hot day. Don't do this in the middle of the winter. I will warn you, things are brittle. These clips come right out like a boss. But in the middle of the winter, not so much. They don't play as well in the winter. Things get a little rough. And I'm going to take this, start right there, and then down here, I don't know if you can see this, really you just gotta be very careful and you pull this off. Now what I have discovered, if you start here, you can pull this off. See that? Pull that piece back first, because this piece, by the push button start, has a bit of a lip. And if you pull this back first, you give yourself some clearance. See, look at that. Look at all that clearance there. And now, I can easily get to this thing. Okay? This little clip right here wants to kind of be tucked underneath the radio. My best advice, gently pry down on it while you're pulling out. You shouldn't need a ton of force, but you're gonna have to get up on it a little bit. You have to give it something. If you just come with it though, it'll come on out. Boom. See? Comes right out. And see how right here, it's wanting to get caught up on that? Okay? That's why I say pop this out first. Boom. Flies right out. It is this TR7. It's mentioned on the forum by the dude that Mesogen guy. Run-of-the-mill relay. It doesn't have a center pin. You don't need the center pin. You just need the standard relay. The harness basically combines. You can. I'll send a link to the forum page. The grounds, these two wires, they tap into a couple of things. Number one is they tap into the wire for the ECT power, which you can reach your hand under here and gently pull this bad boy out. If you've got fat hands like me, it's a little harder, but it's not all that hard. Okay, here it is. As you pull it out, basically I just tap it. Call them T-tap, Scotch tap, whatever. And then the power itself clicks into this port right here. You can pull this dude out. And I'm not gonna do it because you can, but you can just feel for it. When you feel it, you know, because see, look, it's wiggling. See how, look at the wiggle there, okay? So you just pull back. There's no clip on that one. You don't have to, you just pull back. And those two power wires are wired just like they mentioned on the forum. Will go into there. So you only have 4 connections total. You're gonna have 2 to these wires, just like this, okay? And 2 to the ground and the hot on the SIG lighter. There's a bit of a loom on these things. Look at this here. Look, just gently cut it, peel it back, get it out of the way so you can access the wires. But essentially what's happening is the cigarette lighter powers, when you turn on, powers this TR7 module. TR7 module waits a few seconds, sends this power over here to this relay, which the relay sends power to this wire right here. This is this trigger wire, and this is the hot wire. Basically, it pulses the power. It doesn't hold it on permanently like a normal relay. Basically, it sends power, deletes power after a few seconds. It's all back together. That honestly, I thought was going to take a long time, so I didn't film it. Might have been 40 seconds. Trick is, push this in. Make sure you watch that tab right here underneath the radio. Make sure it's nice and tight. It doesn't bind. Then just push, click, 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 click. Take this piece, push it back into place. Take this piece, push it back into place. It's all done. Crank it. And ECT mod. My radio is on. Got ditch lights if I need them. Got rear lights if I need them. I don't have bumper lights because I don't have a bumper. Also added this charger which shows a voltmeter and it's a fast charge. And then there's my inverter, my power rear window, and everything else. That's really it. Honestly, even with the video, it probably took me 30 minutes to do all this. And I'll show you a picture of the harness actually on the bench as I was soldering it up and what I soldered.